In our today's video, we will talk about how to stop worrying and start living. This is your brother Arif, and I'm here to share with you some of my personal tips how I cope up with the stress and anxiety of success and lived over the time a peaceful and content life. So in our today's video, uh, the thing which I will share with you is very personal to me. It's more of my personal experiences, and I will share with those people, especially those who are young and teenagers, or even for those people who are still embarking on the career ladder, that how to achieve true contentment and happiness in spite of or despite of not losing the focus from your long-term vision and career or personal life goals. So growing up in the Asian family, one thing is pretty common, that you have a lot of stress of taking a high grades and higher education. So initially in my early student life, I always thought that getting a high grade is an element of success and that will bring happiness to me. Years keep on passing, and I did my high school, and after that I get the pressure that I have to get enrolled in a very good college in order to make things easy for myself to get into a higher studies or in a better university. Life keep on passing on, and I was stressed every day that I have to work and perform really well in order to keep my family proud of me. Year keep on passing, and I progressed through my college days and then moved to my higher studies. In the higher studies, I felt that this is the time when I have to prove myself to get a very high scores in order to get into a good company. So the stress element and the anxiety and not living in the moment was still there. I enjoyed my life bits and pieces, but it was always the case that I was anxious, and I felt guilty whenever I waste my time on any other thing other than studies. So I did really very well in my studies. I went for higher studies. I did a lot of side by side other professional certifications, and eventually I landed up in one of my dream accounting firm, or Big Four we call it. It's one of the top global accounting firms. So I landed one of them. After landing there, I was in a competition with myself, and I felt that it's the biggest hurdle is now moving from consulting firm to industry. Again, I look for the companies which were the best in the area where I was, and then I moved to one of the leading company in the telecom sector, and I moved into telecom sector. Going there, I again felt that it's still not enough. I have to take an international experience, and for which I started applying abroad, and eventually I got a job opportunity, and then I moved abroad to Dubai. In Dubai, when I moved there, I still felt that I have to be in the best company in the region, and especially which has a global presence, and have to get there at the very top. So I climb over the ladders. I become the group manager, managing global teams, and then eventually I got the opportunity where I got one of the best company in the region which has a global presence, and then moved to a head of audit position. Was I satisfied and content? Not at all. But that was the moment when I reached to the top and was reporting to the board of directors. I realized that there was something missing throughout my journey. No one told me that I have to live in the moment despite losing the focus from my future and vision. As long as you have done all your hard work, as long as you have done all your efforts, and you are moving in the right direction as per your vision, you should be content in the present, because there will never be a moment or a time when you will say that I have done enough and I shouldn't be doing more. In fact, even at the humanity level, you always has to strive for better. Otherwise, today we would be still riding horses, not having cars or aeroplanes. So what is more important is to know that once you put your all efforts and you're moving in the right direction, you should feel that contentment in your heart. No money, no success, no titles will bring that contentment and that vision in your life unless until you realize from the day one that you have to work hard, but at the same time you have to value what you have right now. You have to value the people around you, the friends around you, and while having that gratitude element, you keep moving ahead. When you do that thing, you become an inspiration in your journey to other people, because that thing reflects in your lifestyle, in your life choices, and your behavior, the way you talk, the way you carry on things. This thing also helps you to overcome your short-term hurdles, because you know where you want to move forward in your life and what vision you keep for yourself. So any short-term problem or setback, even short-term multiple failures, will not shake your determination, and eventually you will reach to your goal. So this is one thing which I'm practicing from last 3 years now, and I feel much more content in my life, and I feel even more success in my career. So I felt that to share with you before it's too late for you, because at least I realize now, but you might realize this thing in your 80s or 60s or 50s when you have nothing or not much time left. So with this, keep on working hard, keep on inspiring people, but at the same time have that contentment to live in the moment as well. Thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video.